Oh shit. What's up, what's up, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hot Pudge IG Live. I'm your host, Pudge Fernandez. This is still Season 2, Lockdown 2, after Christmas, before New Year's to be exact. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Mine was pretty good. Went over to Jersey, spent it with my cousin, some family, good stuff. Good food, lots of food. I think I gained back the weight that I lost initially, but that happens in the holidays. But I joined the gym 2 days ago, so I'll be okay. Shout out to Miss Lopez. I see you. I see you watching. A couple of episodes ago was I had somebody different. I had somebody from my old high school who I went to school with, also junior high school. Ex-Navy veteran, now federal agent, Raul Seychelles. And it was really great. We all had a good time. Lots of fun. And now I'm getting some more people. I'm getting more people out of my high school. Really cool, fun, different people. I got Miss Lopez, who's actual, not only is she a retired teacher out of Newtown High School, but she actually graduated from that high school. So that's pretty freaking cool and different. And she actually taught at her high school while her son was there. So I'm sure that had to be pretty funny and interesting. I definitely remember her son was with him in junior high school as well. He was very funny. You can't miss him. He's one of those. Character driven. Anyway, so yeah, we got a lot of cool episodes coming on. We're going to have obviously more comedians. I have another gentleman who run marathons. I have another gentleman who did a stint in the Marines. I don't want to give away exactly how about the stint. We'll wait for the episode, but real interesting, good to know. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So stay tuned for the 2021 lineup coming up in January. It's going to be posted real soon. But for now, let's get to tonight's guest. Performs all over New York City. Typical. Just like all the other comedians I perform with. Very cool dude. One of the first guys I actually met early on in my career. Total sweetheart. For quite a while. And he's an actor. So he's a comedian and an actor and a grandpa. So he's got multiple, and he's a husband. Multiple titles. There he is. Mr.
Hey.
Hector Luis. Hey.
Wait, am I supposed to go the other way? Wait, espérate.
Yeah. It sounds like you're hunting.
Here we go.
Am I supposed to go the other way? Oh.
The other way? Wait, let's look at the book.
Let's look at the book.
Let's look at the book. Espérate, what the hell? Because if I'm going to put it like this, I got this thing. Okay.
I feel like one of us is in outer space. we gotta like you're on the moon, I'm on Earth, and there's a bad connection. You're in the space shuttle.
Okay.
You cool?
Okay.
You got it?
Oh.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. It's almost in.
First off.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Happy holidays. Okay. With me, I'm going to celebrate with you right now. I'm going to have uno poquito coquito. Okay.
Yes, you are. Okay, you are Puerto Rican. And yes, that is the official drink of Puerto Ricans around the world. Coquito.
Oh, I have to poke the hole. This is a new bottle. Espérate.
It's basically, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like Puerto Rican eggnog, right?
Oh yeah.
Puerto Rican eggnog.
Except, this stuff is actually very, very strong. Wepa. Okay, here we go.
What exactly is in it? What is officially? People want to know what is inside. What is in a coquito? It tastes good.
Little Santa hats. Oh, you see the little Santa hat on the bottle? When you're done with the bottle, mira, you do this. You know. Of course, it's gonna fall off. You put it on this thing, and of course, here we go. Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, we know. Shout out to Nico. Yes, rum. Obviously, Nico, it's rum, but there's a lot of other ingredients. I'm really. What is that? Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Grogu.
I love that little. I thought, honestly, that threw me off. I honestly thought this thing was like a prequel, and it was Baby Yoda.
It's Grogu. It's Grogu. It's some kind.
Grogu.
It's not a It wasn't a prequel. Mandalorian was after episode 6. No, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah, after 6. So after Return of the Jedi is Mandalorian, per se.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's gonna be there's a whole bunch. I mean, Obi-Wan's getting his own. Boba Fett is getting a storyline. And they're making another Rogue One is getting a prequel. So if you're a Star Wars fan, just chill and wait, and it's all coming. It's all coming.
That's good stuff.
They're trying to make up for 7, 8, and 9 was suck fucking balls. 7, 8, 9 was horrific. As Disney fucked up. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, they handed you this baby, these series of stories. And I mean, all they had to do was, they've been so many stories. All they had to do was pick one and make one, but they want to go off on their own and they fuck it up.
This is true. Ridiculous. This is true. What I do like though is that they have the money to do some fun stuff with it, and I love the end of Rogue One. Darth Vader,
beautiful.
Oh my God! Yeah. I was the only guy in the theater going, yeah, you know. Oh man!
Rogue One is my like top 2 is Empire Strikes Back and Rogue One.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like Empire, but I enjoyed it because a lot came out. It's like a lot was explained.
It was great because it wasn't a perfect ending. It wasn't a happy ending. It was a cliffhanger. It was a huge plot twist. You know, there was a lot of things going on, and it kept you wanting more. It wasn't a perfect, tie in a red bow. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're missing. It's a true drama. It's a space drama. You know what I'm saying? That's a true story, and that's why I like Rogue One, because in the end they fucking die. They fucking die, and I was like, you know what? That's
the ultimate sacrifice,
which I thought was going to happen. What was it? The second to last episode with Finn? Was it Finn who I thought was going to die? Because he's in that speeder on that salt with the red shit blasting. He's going into the cannon. And when he was, because I thought the movie sucked balls. But when I thought he was going to die, I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. Yeah. They saved it. And then the Chinita, the Asian chick comes out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking Disney. That's so fucking Disney. They just ruined it. That would have been great. That could have saved the movie.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. In case you haven't heard, you are watching guys who hardly ever see vagina here on Hot Pudge Live.
I see vagina. I have a cell phone. I have porn.
Oh no, porn. That's what I was gonna say. Porn. Yeah. There you go.
I see vagina all the time. It's just in the palm of my hand.
Did you ever have a friend hand you a phone? Like there was a buddy of mine. I'm not going to mention names. He handed me a phone because I needed to look for my phone. So he's like, "Here, call. You can call your phone." And he handed me his phone, and I pushed the button, and it was just like tits and dicks. It was just like, what the fuck? It was like I pushed the button, and it was just like there was all kinds of like there was an orgy going on. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I can't say I've never had a handful of tits and dicks. Or somebody hand me tits and dicks.
Yeah. I didn't expect it. Yeah.
In a strip club, I've had tits, but no dicks. I don't know. But you got weird friends if that's what they're handing you.
Yeah, no, actually, I don't think he realized that the last thing he had on his phone. Because when I'm like, oh shit, no, man, I'm good. I'll find my phone at some point. This was before COVID. I felt like I needed hand sanitizer at that point.
Because you're a sucio. You're a sucio. You have sucio friends.
Yeah, I really do. I'm sorry. Basically, if you touch somebody's phone, you're touching their semen. You're touching their semen. That's it.
I don't. Yeah. Okay.
They're like this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like, come on. You
I'm just,
know.
when I gave your introduction, I said you're a grandpa, right? I just, right now, I said this guy tonight. He's an actor. He's a comedian. He's a grandfather, and you're going with the dicks, tits, and semen. We're not even 10 minutes into this. You just had one coquito. I mean, this is not. I gotta hit not for kids when I upload this on YouTube. I gotta hit the not for kids. I mean,
not safe for work. I'm sorry, man. It's just.
No, it's the pandemic.
Yeah, look, I've been grandpa all the time. You don't understand, man. I mean, okay, when the pandemic happened, my I have kids that are cops, and they have a little girl, and there was like a little bit of a situation, and they closed down their daycare center when the pandemic hit.
Right.
So the kid was staying with us. Okay, and we were it. That was it. So I was grandpa.
G-rated, I hope, for the time the kid was there.
Every day, all day, nothing but Disney Plus, bro. Nothing but Disney Plus. All day long. Okay. And not even a good
Pixar.
one. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I totally.
Yeah, I'm well versed in the.
Funny.
I can recite any Toy Story movie.
It's so funny that I'm so out of the loop, because when you're a parent, my kids are 22 and 26, and from the age of 3 till I don't know when, but there's like a 20-year where we're in like the Disney, the Pixar, the Warner Brothers, anything, like we're zoned in. We knew every movie that was coming out. The movie, the DVD, and then once they got older, I'm like out of that scene. Like I don't even know what's new, what's hot. I don't even care.
It's like wrestling. When your kid grows up, it's just like wrestling. Yeah. My kid grew up, and I stopped watching wrestling. Okay.
I started getting laid. That's why I stopped watching wrestling, because
oh yeah. Well, same thing happened to my son.
Yeah, I used to watch wrestling and collect baseball cards. Then I got laid, and it just went away. Just like
that happened to me. I put away my Star Wars toys. It's like, well, we can't have that around. TIE Fighter, what's that? No. But yeah, man.
What's up? As far as movies, now I want to get into your acting. Have your grandkids seen you act? Have they seen you in your reels?
Actually, the first time I was on television, my granddaughter saw me, and I was crying. I was crying. It was Law and Order, and there was a little kid got killed, and they did a mural for him. Ironically, the kid's name was Hector. Okay, so, and it was, this is messed up. It was like August. It's like 90 degrees, and they have us in coats because there was a shooting for winter.
Right. So
I have a towel, and I'm just standing there. I'm just between shots. I'm just drying up. As soon as the camera they would say action, it turned into like something to soak up tears. And that was it. So what happened was my granddaughter, she saw me. She wound up calling me because, little kids, they know. They see the picture on the phone, they press it, now they're talking to the person. Right. She calls me up to see why was I crying and if I was okay.
Aww.
Yeah, she thought it was live.
Which Law and Order was it?
I've been in a couple, man. I've been in a couple.
I'm a huge fan. I like the original. I stick to the original. I saw Mick the Flow. He was Mick the Flow. I saw him when he was a dead body. I was
yeah.
Comedian.
Yeah, I've been inmate, just guy in the street. I was in a lineup, but
was this the regular? Is this the regular Law and Order or one of the special like SVU or something?
SVU. I did a lot of SVU.
That's why I never saw it, because I'm wondering, because I've seen Mick the Flow and comedian and actress comedian Marilyn Torres.
Oh yeah, of course.
I've seen Joey Gay. Joey K's in a
Yeah.
lot of episodes. He's like 5 or 6. He's always a cop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Well, you know what that is? If you get a uniform, you can actually get regular work because there's like 3 million cop shows.
Yeah.
So you can get regular work. With me, I got the first time I featured, it was on IDTV. You know those shows. This is why old people recognize me. You know those shows on IDTV where it's like their crime reenactment and stuff.
Yeah.
I played this. It was the first time I played Latino, and I was a cop. Thank God. And you know, I didn't want to be like the gang guy or the
stereotype.
But exactly. So I got to play the lead detective. Sad story though, but somebody died and stuff. But my granddaughter again. She bugged out when she saw me on TV. She it's like that's what she would tell people. Her papa works in the TV. That's how she described
cool.
it.
That's awesome. I can't wait to have that happen to me. Hopefully one day. So let me ask you for everybody, because my son he's going to school. He's drama degree, and he wants to get into acting. I haven't taken that step yet, but. So coming from you, an experienced actor, what's like the first step? Like how do you get those, Law and Orders? I know you got to get your feet wet.
Yeah, basically, like I started doing background. I that's how I did it. I started getting on set, getting to know people and stuff. And then once I saw that this is something I really want to do, you see, that's the whole thing because. A lot of people, oh yeah, I want to get into acting, but when you do, when you actually do it, it's a lot of repetition. It's a long day. It's a lot of doing the same thing over and over and over again. But I love it. Honestly, to me, I've been on set where it's like I've been on set for like about a good 14 hours, and I didn't realize like, holy shit, wait, what time is it? You know what I'm saying? But once you realize that you really take a class, take up improv. Improv is a good thing, also.
You said you started as background. So how do you become background? What's the first step in that?
Oh, you go. I think I don't know how they do it now. I know you have to sign up. Go to Central Casting. That's how I first started. I went to Central Casting.
Centralcasting.com?
Yeah. Just go to Central Casting. I started, then there's like they have these different casting sites. You can you can check out Actors Access, castings, Backstage. But you got to be careful.
Right.
Yeah. You got to be careful, though, to see, because like each one works differently for different people. Just got to be careful because there's a lot of people who, for some strange reason, like people who work for free. Kind of like what we do. You ever go to a party and like, hey, you want to do a few minutes?
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember I was at my wife. I was with my wife at her job Christmas party a couple years back, and her boss came up to me. And he's like, oh, hey, we have a bunch of people, there's a PA. How would you like to do a few minutes? And I said, sure. Hey, listen, I got a case. How'd you like to litigate it for me? For pro bono.
Yeah.
He just went, ha, 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 ha. I heard the laughing as he was moving away.
Yeah. I mean, also, it's some kind of he's asking you at a Christmas party. So, one, asking you to work for free. Two, people have the mindset that comedy can just stick anywhere. You can just throw a comedy show. I mean, we've done them all. Barbecues, sweet 16s, bar mitzvahs, christenings, proms, freaking bars, lounges, clubs. But it has to be set up right. You just can't. You know what it has to be set up right as best as possible. Nothing beats a comedy club. Anything outside, it has to be set up right. So if you want a comedy show, set it up right. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Yeah. Did you ever play a comedy show and like they don't turn off the TVs? You know?
Oh man, every year, bar shows.
They don't turn off the TV. So what happens is, as you're doing your thing, all of a sudden you're looking at their eyes. They're looking at you, and then their eyes go up. Why? Because the Yankees just got a base hit. Or
I was gonna segue into that. Yeah, I did a show, and it was a bar with the restaurant next door. There was a wall to divide, which was good. But it so happens this show there was like 8 people, and next door was the Yankee game, World Series. So, and it was like I don't know if it was a game. It was either a game 6 or game 7. So they're about to win it, and we're having a show with like 6, 7 people, and in between every bit, you hear them. I mean, there's a wall, but
yay!
It's packed. It was in Jersey. In Jersey. Oh, I actually did. I did a bar show in the Bronx on Derek Jeter's last game at Yankee Stadium. That one, yeah. So it's hilarious because we start the show, the game's on all over the bar, but when he gets the bat, you had to stop. So whoever had the mic for his first at bat, everyone their heads. Comedy show? Whoop, DJ. Oh shit. And I happened to get I was on stage when he was at bat. So what I called it. I was just calling the play. Derek Jeter's second at bat, pitching for the Baltimore Orioles. It was against Baltimore, and he grounded out to short. So it wasn't too bad, thank God. But yeah, that's the life. If you're watching this, the life of a comedian is not glamorous or cool, awesome. We do have awesome moments and we have a blast, but we have to go through some shit shows.
For every awesome moment, you get like 2 or 3 not so awesome, and then every so often you get that one that it just reminds you exactly where you're at in the pecking order. You know what I mean? It's like, oh.
Yeah.
But you still love it. You still do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I miss bomb.
I can't see me doing that else.
I miss bombing.
Right now, honestly, thanks to this pandemic, I wouldn't mind bombing. I wouldn't mind being on stage somewhere.
Have you done Zoom shows?
I've done Zoom shows.
Thumbs up or thumbs
down? Honestly,
see, if you have to think about it,
I would. Yeah, no, because I've been to good Zoom shows, and I've been to bad Zoom shows.
Right. Okay.
There's a difference, and I've been to a couple of good Zoom shows. There's one. There's some people, they do it out of the Midwest. It's on Wednesday nights. It's one of those situations where it's like I don't remember the exact name, but I usually just tune in just to sit back and let somebody else be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds me of the old days in the clubs. Like when you finally did your last set, and now you're gonna sit in the back and see the rest of the show, and you could chill.
Yeah.
You could just chill. You know, you're not expecting. You're not trying to remember shit. You're like, boom, and then you're reminded of just how much you love comedy and why you started doing it.
And I miss it. And Zoom has helped me remind me that, I guess we took it for granted, including bombing, because I don't like Zoom. I just did a Christmas Zoom, and I've done Zooms before that, and I'm not getting anything out of it. I mean, I can't tell. It's like I'm floating in space. If it hits, I can't tell always, and if I bomb, like, we need that reaction. We need that emotion. We need the feeling. We need the sound. Like, I want to bomb. Let me bomb, because when we bomb and we on stage, okay, we change direction. We call it out. we move to the next
Yeah.
bit. We got, we have to feel it, acknowledge it, and that's part of the makeup. It's like, you got tags, so you got to counter. In Zoom, I'm just like,
yeah, no, I hear you.
it's like I'm
man.
waiting. I don't know. I'm
No,
swinging, but I don't know.
You're not sure. You're not, because you're not really catching cues. With me, I got like really, really bad ADHD, and I'm sure you've noticed. And I miss not being in front of a live audience, especially like if somebody would do something, I would catch it right away.
Right.
And
All
if
the
it was
little
something
things.
funny enough, yeah, you don't have any of that,
No,
And,
I get interruptions, but because there's a disconnect and maybe, I don't know, a millisecond between people talking, the rhythm is off. The timing is
you know
off.
what I did? I was at a really, really bad Zoom show, and I said, "Fuck it." At this point, I just stopped caring, and I went to do my set, and I'm doing my set, and midway my set, I just went.
I get it. Oh shit! Hilarious.
And I kept doing that over and over again, and just fucking with them.
That's funny.
But it was only funny to me because I was the only one that knew what was going on. But at that point, I'm like, fuck it, I'm having fun.
But see, now you're fucking with them, and that's fun. Yeah, because what we do on stage is fun, and we have to enjoy ourselves. For them, for them to have fun, we have to have fun, and Zoom, it's more stressful, man. It's okay, like you said before. Like back in the day, you did your spot. You came off, and then you hung out in the back, and you chilled, and you had a drink. See, Zoom, I'm constantly on. I'm constantly here. So here's another pisser that pissed me off a couple of Zoom shows ago. There's no green room. Okay?
Yeah, no.
I punch in, and I'm right here. They see me. I'm right here. So I don't know.
You're in an open mic. Yeah.
I'm in my head. I'm for whatever, just like a comic, we're in our heads.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, to whatever we do to prep. And I forget, and I'm just getting ready and thinking and focusing, and somebody's like, "What's wrong, Pudge?" I'm like, "What do you mean, what's wrong? You look so sad. Why you look mad? I'm like, "Why are you watching me? Why you what? Because I'm here. You know what?" Because I don't have that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in a green room where we're by ourselves or we're with each other. So we can, you know what I'm saying? We know we know the language, the body language, the verbiage to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So we're in that comfort zone, and in our green room, there's no one else there. There's no distraction. So we can talk to each other and address each other, or not address each other, because we can see, but we have that,
Sometimes we share that joke, that inside joke,
Yeah. It's just that comfort. And in Zoom, as soon as you check in and you're like, okay, you're the fourth comedian, you're the third comedian, I got to be like, waiting. Okay, it's my turn? Oh, okay. I'm like,
Did you ever just see what I do is when I'm hanging out, sometimes I'll just shut off my screen, or I'll put a picture of my dog. and let him watch, which is funny because he's blind, but he's so.
It's weird, it's like like a real show. Like I can be off. I can take myself off video, but then I want to be alert of the the room. You want to know what's going on in the room.
Have you done any of the like there's different shows that happen, but they don't happen. They don't promote them. You have to send them a message to find out where they're at. They're inside here, inside there.
No.
I honestly, I was invited to do one of those, and I really didn't want to, only because I'm a middle-aged man with pre-existing conditions, if you know what I'm saying.
I got it. I
And
got it. I did.
so
Yeah, I did. What did I do? Well, I did an outdoor show. It was outdoors.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
outdoors is
I've done
fine.
that.
Outdoor mics. My last show was on a roof. It was they had it on the rooftop, but they moved it to the first floor. It was indoor, but the door was open, and there was there was like enough air circulating through this room. It wasn't like a regular room. It was lots, so it was plenty cold,
Right.
plenty of air, and everyone was separated.
That's cool.
The dangerous one, I did go to one dangerous one, and it was by accident because my Daniel Parafan, bless you, Daniel Parafan invited me to, because he was doing a show. He goes, "Hey, come roll with me. Maybe I'll get you on."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck it." When I'm not, it's a pandemic. I ain't doing shit. So I pick him up.
Can I ask you something? Have you noticed, Daniel? He's funnier when he's fat.
You think? I don't.
I've compared the two. I've seen skinny bicycle riding Daniel, and I've seen big fat taco eating Daniel. We're getting a heavier Daniel, right? And I've noticed that, I don't know, it's like I find the guy funnier. He's funny all the time, but it's like an extra little, I don't know what it is. It's like an attitude that he gets, like a certain freedom. You know?
I'll let him know. I'll pass the word. That's interesting.
I'm not asking you to wax his car. I'm just saying, I've noticed this.
No, it's very interesting because you always hear. I've heard this in certain circles, and I just heard it on somebody's podcast that sometimes comedians like they'll refuse to see a therapist because they don't want to lose their edge, or if they have an addiction, they don't want to give up the addiction because they think they'll lose the edge. Something like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, that's
so maybe him overeating. Maybe him overeating opens up another. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that. You see,
bro. Look who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Okay, with me, I got more chins than a Chinese phone book. But that's an old joke.
But it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. Wow. I'll let him know.
I just think it's a certain freedom that he has, and it's just he's like more like, I don't know. I just noticed that, But then again, let me shut the hell up.
He's fearless. He is. I've always admired his fearlessness. He's always very fearless.
I've loved that about him. I love that about him.
He's way out there.
It's like when they were handing out fucks, he was not anywhere nearby.
He didn't give.
he has none to give. But
what's your prediction? When do you think we'll be back on track with comedy, back in the clubs, or back anywhere?
Okay, this is interesting, and I'm glad you asked, because I found out from my barber. Okay, this is the shit. When you have a good barber, even if you move, you still go to the guy?
Right.
Okay, I moved out of Brooklyn. I'm out here in Long Island now. I want his grass under my feet. And I'm glad, man, because honestly, me and my wife would have killed each other in an apartment during this pandemic. Okay, so I'm glad we're out here. We got rooms to run off to. And there's always stuff to do here. But I still go to my guy in Brooklyn. One of his other customers is on the board of directors. Excuse me, for NYU Langone.
Okay.
And they've been having like these high-level meetings and stuff, and working with CDC, with the state, with the governor's office, with the mayor's office, and they're talking to experts and stuff. And what this guy told my barber was, we're not going to see normalcy like the way things was before the pandemic until 2023. That's when everything is going to be normal again. Because look, there was a time back at the turn of the century, the other century, where people had masks during the Spanish flu. People were wearing masks. And then at one point, they stopped wearing masks, and then they became pigs again. Don't worry. You see, in about 6 years, everybody will be holding on to the freaking handrails again. They'll be, sneezing in each other's faces.
By the way, the Spanish flu, that name is bullshit. It ain't come from the Spanish country.
Of course not. But it's the same reason why they named marijuana marijuana. Okay, it had a name. It was cannabis. It was hemp. But no, they called it marijuana to make it sound bad. It is. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, there's a couple of good songs with that name. So okay.
So 2023, and this is coming from somebody. NYU
at the higher the board of directors. Yeah.
I mean, shit. 2021 is a couple of days away, and it just feels like forever.
Yeah. No. I mean, look at it this way. We already lost. How many comedy clubs did we lose so far? We lost 2 comedy clubs.
I got word there's a third one going under.
No. Which one?
Oh, I can't say because I don't want to. I'll tell you off the air.
Text it to me, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll be sure. Okay, text it to me, and then I'll be sure to announce it. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Well, somebody heard. Yeah, it's just it came from a reliable source, I guess. But I don't want to. I don't want to start no Bunchinche rumors, but you won't be like when I say you won't be surprised. I mean, if you really sit down, knowing all the comedy clubs in New York City, you can pretty much figure out who's going to survive and who's not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you come up a list of top 3 that are that's going to go under, and chances are, you already know. So.
Yeah, like the Creek in the Cave, that one hurt me, man, because that was a little community there, man.
Yeah.
That was like a little, its own little society, man. And
I've heard nothing but good things, including from. I mean, I've never really hung out there or knew the owner personally, but I heard nothing but good things, and I believe she'll make a comeback. I think it'll somehow, some way.
I hope so. Right now, comedy comedy is a business that is based on packing a room. That being said, this is not our time, and it is what it is. I mean, look at it this way. I don't go on set anymore. For right now, there are productions out there, but the problem is the background actors. I'm not singling anybody out, but whenever there's a COVID breakout on a set, everybody that's involved is supposed to quarantine. But the problem is, this is a business that if you take some time off, somebody else starts grabbing the regular spots. Somebody else you know what I mean? And what happens? They don't quarantine, and they go on to another set. And I would say right now, since they started productions again, about a good 11 sets shut down because of COVID.
So right now, probably it's a dangerous gig to be a background, because background is you're in the mix with other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes dozens.
And then the thing is,
sometimes hundreds.
But the thing is, even with background, the principals are there, so they're at risk as well. See, so that's why I'm not putting in for anything. The only thing I'm putting in for is voiceovers. I do, and I do it in the comfort of my own home.
Gotcha. Well, you heard Tom Cruise when he ripped into his set.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 9, I think it was, or whatever number they're up to.
Are they up to 9 already?
I don't know. I stopped at 2 or 3, I think. I think 3 was
really? I stopped at the TV show.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm a purist, man. Once I got the TV show, if you weren't, it's like No, no, Tom Cruise. I'm sorry. I need my heroes to be taller.
What is he?
You're
5'9"?
5'1". He's like 5'2". I don't know. He's a dwarf for Pete's sake.
Stop it. Stop it. That's Maverick. That's Maverick you're talking about, okay? Leave Maverick alone. He lost Goose.
He lost Goose.
He lost Goose. That's Maverick you're talking about.
I am talking about Maverick, yes, or the little teeny tiny Maverick. But yeah, man.
So you're not doing any acting gigs. There's no comedy.
I'm just doing voiceovers. Yeah.
Are you getting voiceover work?
I've done a couple of things. I've done. There's a commercial playing in Spanish countries with my voice on it. Yes.
Which countries?
That's pretty cool.
Which countries?
I can't really talk about it because they got me on a. Okay,
Gotcha.
There's several different Spanish speaking countries. See, the beauty of that is that it'll be played in PR, Dominican Republic, some countries in Central South America. You know, throughout the Spanish. You know.
Okay. Did you have to take a voiceover class? Did you take a voiceover class for that?
I went to school for broadcasting, and so what I did was I applied my acting to that. So what basically acting, you know, like, and all my stuff is done here. I turned my office into this is really my music room, so it's soundproofed, and
nice.
I do my. Yeah, and I do my stuff here, you know, and
they said. I mean, I'm hearing that the pandemic has created another level of opportunities, and in the future, because everyone's auditioning online, auditioning from home, so this might be the future. And
that's been happening already, though. Really? That's been happening. Yeah, that's been. I've been self-taping for like the past 4 years.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of these folks, if they're really, really busy, and as remember technology goes and people are getting busier and stuff, they don't have time to sit in a studio in Midtown. Yeah, for hours looking at people. What they do is they have interns and casting folks basically interviewing stuff. They submit their favorites, who submit their favorites, and then they go through that. So everything has to be self-taping. A lot of stuff is self-taping nowadays. So yeah, this isn't new for us.
So everybody in the near future has got to get the green screen background and the circle light, the little ring light, and be ready to do Shakespeare from our living rooms. Yeah,
hang on. Okay, yeah. Yep. I do video, I do audio here, I do editing, I do all kinds of shit. I've been doing writing.
Okay.
I actually wrote a game show that I'm going to be pitching soon. And
it's been a good time. If anything, this time out has given us another window of creation.
I've been writing like crazy, and also it's like just keeping busy. And of course, I got the day gig. I had to get a day gig, because when you can't make both ends meet, you got to make one vegetable.
Yeah.
So. I basically do customer service for a credit card company that I can't mention, and it's actually made me into a nicer person.
Really?
You're
a nice customer service person?
I am a sweetheart of a customer service person. If you approach me and you're nice to me, I will waive fees. I will reverse fucking late charges. I am a sweetheart. But if you're a dick,
right.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, I've taught my kids, and I just told my son recently. I said, if you're dealing with somebody who's in the power of your personal, whether it be at the DMV, a credit card, or a bank. You never want to fuck around with those people.
Let me tell you something. The first thing, whenever I do customer service, rather than tell them off, what you do, if you want to affect them and get something done, instead of like, oh, this and that, and you don't know what. All you gotta do is just say, I want you to stop. And you heard my situation. I want you to put yourself in my situation. How would you feel?
That's what you tell them?
Instead of telling them off, you just say, how would you feel?
And it works?
And, oh yeah, I had a gift that I ordered for my wife that was sitting in Bordertown, New Jersey, from the beginning of December up until about 2 days before Christmas. Mm-hmm. When I called up their customer service, and I didn't yell, I didn't curse. You speak. What I do is that I deepen my voice and I slow it down. And I basically said, it was a young lady, and I said, do you have a husband? Let's say you bought him a gift, and it's something he really wanted. The only thing he asked for. I have other things to give her, but the only thing she really asked for is sitting in your warehouse. I'm desperate enough where I'm willing to go to Bordertown, New Jersey, and pick it up myself. I'm in Long Island. I could do this. Okay. The young lady said, Mr. Luis, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I know what you mean. She goes, I'm going to try and make sure that you get this under the tree on Christmas. And you know what? They were originally going to send it by FedEx. They sent it by a private trucking company.
Oh.
It was a private trucking company.
Let me tell you. I'm on the phone. I'm sweet, and I try to make them laugh because I know
exactly.
I recognize that they have a hard day and a hard job. Just the other day, I'm at a friend's house, and she's doing the same thing you're doing from home, but she does billing, healthcare, whatever billing. And I'm walking through her living room, and you can, she's not even sitting down; she's standing up, and you can see the intense and all. What is that? Oh yeah, you got the
headset.
Thing. Yeah, and the intensity in her voice.
And then this one's for the PlayStation.
Gotcha.
This one is for working.
Gotcha.
I have heard, and these are from when I'm talking to you right now.
Okay. It's man, got good. God, I hope you get an award. I hope you get a raise. Whatever, because I don't know if I can do that shit at customers over the phone. Shit.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, if they're angry, you know what I do? If they're angry and they're yelling, sit back, let them run out of gas. The fire will burn itself out. They're going to run out of shit to say.
And then you offer a solution. That's all you do. And because honestly, I'm not going to gain nothing by yelling at somebody. Everybody's had a shitty year. Everybody across the board has had a shitty year. The people who have not had a shitty year, they're not worrying about their credit cards. Okay, those are the very, very wealthy. Okay, everybody's had a shitty year, so why are you gonna mess with anybody? Boom, you're frustrated, let it out. Boom, let's do this. And 9 times out of 10, when I hang up the phone, they're happy.
That is, basically that's your job, customer service.
Yeah, and I have fun with it. Honestly, I view it like combination radio show / video game.
It's funny because I see you, and maybe this is us as comedians, but you curtail an act around it, or there's a persona behind. You're not behind a mic, but you have a headset, so you already have your routine down, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
You have an opening, you have a closing, you have a couple of saves, you have a couple of zingers maybe. You have your routine.
Oh yeah. Let me see. You know, if the system is slow, I'm like, oh, please bear with me. The system's really slow today. I mean, honestly, I've been looking at nothing at little blue circles all day. Laugh, you know.
So you're headlining. You're headlining through your customer service job.
Yeah, you gotta make them laugh. Let me tell you something. It's hard to be pissed at somebody who makes you laugh.
Except my wife. She doesn't. Yeah, I can't. I've already burnt. Yeah.
You know, that's a whole different. That's a whole different set of rules.
Everyone else. Yeah, make them laugh.
Yeah.
You're in there. Wifey, not so much.
Yeah, I'm still figuring that one out.
Yeah.
You know, basically, what you deal with it.
Yeah. Listen, so I gotta wrap things up. I'm actually cooking up pernil today. I haven't eaten yet, and I got some family over. So
nice.
Yeah. Every day somebody different coming to my house. But I got the mother-in-law and a nephew here, so I gotta get going. But listen,
you need this more than I do, my friend.
Look at you. You just drank. Holy shit.
Dude, what do you want? This is going to be gone by the time I'm done, man.
Coquito's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
Oh yeah.
So before we go, what's Hector Luis's future going to look like? Regardless if it's 2021, 22, 23, we're at 100. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself coming out of this?
Once we come out of it, I want to get back to doing what I love to do. Get back to acting and stuff. I want to do more episodic stuff, like when I did Wu-Tang. I sold weed to RZA on Wu-Tang, on American Saga. I love doing stuff like that. I love being on set, you know, and I like it when people I know, you know, say, hey, I saw you on this and this and that. And I'm like, hey, now you see me here. Yeah. You know, and I want to get back to the normal thing. You know?
If vaccinations become 100% across the board, let's say to get back to work in Hollywood, are you in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it.
So within the next 6 months, if the vaccines are rolling and everything's good and Hollywood says, okay, if you get it, you work. You're in? Like just boom, boom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
In a heartbeat.
Okay.
In a heartbeat.
A lot of people are still iffy. A lot of people are waiting.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, basically, it's like when the iPhone comes out. Don't be the first one to get it. Wait around, see if anyone else fuck up, and then you get the next generation, the good one.
Right. I mean, eventually, we're all going to get it. I think eventually everyone's going to have to get it because it's going to be like, okay, if you want your kid to go to school, they got to have their shot. If you want to go to work, you got to have your shot. We're working in the entertainment field, so whether we're on stage or in front of the camera.
Pudge, is your generation? Do you have the smallpox scar?
No, I don't. No, it was like the one before.
I do. I remember that. Let me tell you something. That scar eliminated smallpox. So I'm with the science behind it.
A lot of people are.
I find it suspicious that they already had it so quick. I think this thing was all manufactured.
That's another episode, my friend. That's a whole other episode. Yes.
Bring me back. We'll talk about that.
All right, then. Hector Luis, thank you so much for being on Hot Pudge IG Live. So much appreciated. Shout out to your wife.
Thank you.
Shout out to Mrs. Luis and everybody in your family.
Will do. Likewise, man. Shout out to your family. Enjoy that pernil tonight, my brother.
Yeah, it's
Happy and blessed New Year.
All right,
Happy and blessed New Year.
I'll see you next
year.
Stay safe. Be good.
You got it, brother.
All right, Hector Luis, comedian, actor, grandfather, and a couple other things. You got to rewind the tape if you want to know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you for watching Hot Pudge IG Live, Season 2, Lockdown 2. And this will probably be my last episode of 2020. Whew. What's going to happen next year? I have no idea. Just wait. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. Just keep moving forward. Just keep working and keep your head up. Hot Pudge IG Live. Don't forget, if you missed this episode and you want to see it from the beginning or any other episode, Hot Pudge Sunday is my YouTube channel. Hot Pudge Sunday, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and have a good time. All right? Peace out. See you at the next one.